Evening peeps, evening, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing alright. Hope you've had a good Christmas, Happy New Year and all that sort of stuff, and Happy New Year to you lot. So we're back, night one, day 2 of the new year. We are back with the CHewitt Racing Mini Cooper Cup hosted by TANSO Racing Group. Round 6 tonight, live from Brands Hatch. We've got a 60-minute enduro coming up for you lot, so plenty of action coming up. Brands Hatch is always a track that seems to allow people to fire themselves off into walls and things like that, so it will be an interesting race tonight. No scores to show you. I'll get round to those at some point. Merch still available, people. I know people had some stuff before Christmas, during Christmas. It took a little bit of time to get there due to the postage strikes, but yes, everyone got their stuff. So then yeah, merch still available. What am I doing? I always do this in the new year, forget how to work things. Stickers and t-shirts available, people. Right, let's get into the stream. Turn this sound up straight away before I forget. Tell me you can hear that, people, otherwise I'm going to have to start the stream again, which means turning it all off. So just let me know you can hear the cars now. I'm hoping you can. If, like I say, if not, I'm going to have to go for a bit of a jiggery poke and go for a restart of the stream. So please let me know. Because I don't have the stream on myself. Right, so let's get into it then. Let's find those scores while we're into this qualifying session. So it is a 15-minute qualifier here. No tyre wear or fuel depletion on the enduros. So scores so far. Rob Scott still leading the championship at the minute. He has got himself 213 points, but not far behind him at all is Bajonski. He's got himself 202 points. Hattelad sitting in third. He's got 189 points. Cutler in fourth with 179 points. DDR IT 43 in fifth with 174 points. D-Dot is sixth with 147 points. Old Crawler 7th with 138 points. Excuse me. Ricky J in 8th. He's got himself 120 points. We've got number 1 Pops in 9th with 114 points. One-Eyed Lou in 10th with 74 points. And if we drop down to the second half of the table, we've got Drac Fury in 11th with 56 points. DDR Jonesy in 12th with 30 points. Paddle Shifter in 13th with 28 points. And Trucks B at 14th position and only 20 points on the board. But we do seem to only have about 8 drivers on track, 9 drivers on track, I think. So turn all that nonsense on. Right, let's have a look then. Laps already been put in. It is D-Dot leading the way at the minute. He's got himself a 138.4 for pole position, but nipping right at his heels at the minute is Pajonski. He's got himself a 138.4 as well, but 473 for him. Again, let me know that you can hear the cars and stuff, because it's confusing me. I can't. It's been about 3 weeks since I've played with any of this stuff, so I forget what I should be seeing and what I shouldn't be seeing. But the volume's up, so you should be hearing the motor vehicles. And you should also be hearing me, but I don't know whether you are hearing the cars. Let me know. Oof, Hattelad come through to throw himself onto pole position. He's got a 138.0. The Luton Town fan. Speaking of which, we have got a penalty that was given out after the last race. Let's have a look. What was that? It was... The penalty was race 2. Rob Scott given a 10-second penalty in race 2 for causing a collision with DDR Hattelad and failing to wait. Sexist. So DDR IT 43 then, 138.9. Oof, sideways. Sideways through Paddock Hill. I'm not sure if that's the fastest way through there. Maybe it is in these minis. Up into Druids for IT 43. Rob Scott then, Chocolate Monster, 5th position on the grid at the minute, 140.3 for himself. Ricky J has got a 140.4 for 6th. Old Crawler, 7th. He's on a 140.7. He's got D-Dot right behind him at the minute. D-Dot could be utilising Old Crawler for a bit of a tow on qualifying, I'm not sure. He'll overtake him down this straight, and that's for sure if he's behind him this close. Unless he, no, I think he's backing off a little bit. Just oh, while we've been chatting, positions have moved again. Oh, number 1 pops. There's the difficulty with getting it a bit sideways through Paddock Hill. So it is Cutler now on pole with a 137.6. Everyone finding a bit of time then. Hattelad's also gone quicker, 137.7. Pachonsky again, 138.1. D-Dot 4th now. IT 43 again, going quicker, 138.4. 5th position now though. Ricky J in 6th, 138.8. Rob Scott in 7th, 140.3. Number 1 Pops is a 140.3 as well, and Old Crawler is a 140. Oh, he's just gone quicker, 139.6 for Old Crawler. Chucks himself back up into 7th position from 9th. So let me just what am I looking at? I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hattelad's got himself back on pole. So about 10 minutes into this qualifying session, then 5 minutes left. Hattelad on that 137.2 he's just put in. So he's managed to take that pole position back off of Cutler. Let's find a driver to do a lap on board with. Mr. Rob Scott, you'll do. So down the Brabham straight, across the start-finish line, down towards Paddock Hill Bend. This is where we saw everyone getting it a little bit sideways. Rob Scott not taking that route through there. So up Hallwoods Hill. Halewoods Hill, apologies, into Druids. Down Graham Hill then into Graham Hill Bend. Again, a couple of tricky corners, Paddock Hill and Graham Hill Bend. Rob Scott keeping it on track nicely though into Surtees. Another tricky corner. It's a late apex on this one. There it is. And then on to Pilgrim's Drop down the hill, under the bridge. Back up the hill into Hawthorns. Nice and composed here from Rob Scott. Down Derek Minster into Westfield he goes. Again, easy to run yourself off track on the left-hand side of the circuit. Then down Dingledale up towards Sheen. This is another tricky one. It's a very awkward angle. The track thins out. Ooh, dipping a wheel on there, Rob Scott. I think he had a bit of a chop at the wheel to save that. Through Stirlings then and onto Clearways down towards Clark Curve, the final corner on this circuit. And then back onto this start finish straight. Stick with him, see what lap time he puts in. It's not as quick as his previous. 1:38.7 is his fastest. There's that handbrake technique. So still Hatter on pole then. 1:37.2. Podjonski's now gone quicker. 1:37.5. So he's managed to push Cutler down into third. Not sure what Cutler's doing there, but he's giving it a wiggle. Qualifying's not over, so rocking the CHewitt Racing livery is Cutler. Big shout out to the guys over at CHewitt Racing. Go give them a like. Also, this man here. Ooh, sneaky. Oh, where's Podjonski? I think he's thrown himself in the pits. D-Dot is streaming his perspective live, so if you want to go see him screaming and shouting at other drivers, get yourself over to Facebook, D.90 or is it D.Dot Racing? One of those two. But don't do that. Stick around here. Watch the whole race. But someone's got to let me know that the sound's coming through all right, because I have absolutely no idea. Hatter's grabbed himself a penalty, so that's this lap thrown in the bin, but his previous was even faster. 1:37.055 for him. So where did Podjonski go? Oh, he did throw himself in the pits. Okay. So he should be second, but don't quote me on that. Ooh, Hatter getting it wrong. Through Westfield there, just chucking it into the sand on the exit. So what's Cutler got left in the tank? We've got just over a minute left of qualifying to play with. IT43's put in a spanker. 1:37.4. The handbrake technique must be working. He's managed to get himself second position. It could be second, depending on what time Podjonski put in. So just a minute left of quali then. Anyone back out on track? Hatter's got another opportunity. IT43. Cutler putting in purple sectors. Cutting those turns. Oh, he's picked up a penalty. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. Running two wheels just slightly too far off track. He has lost that penalty though. Don't think it's going to be as quick as he wants. .1:38.1 that lap, no. So Cutler still gets another opportunity though. Hatterlad is still out on track. Purple sectors from him. Right, I'm going to have to put the stream on because this is making me panic a little bit now because nobody's telling me in the chat. Swines. Where is it? Come on. You got no sound, have you? Where is it? Come on. Oh, damn it. All right, okay. Okay, I'm going to have to knock the stream off quickly and then come back. Let me just tell these guys in the chat. Come on. Right. Hatter, the sound's not coming through, is it? So I've got to restart the stream, buddy. So just hold on. I'll be back. It takes a while for it to stop the stream, though. So we'll see what happens. I'll be back. I've got to knock it off. Oh, why isn't that working? Come on.